morning, everybody, and oh, I forgot my coffee. This is not getting off to a good start at all. First, I forget my coffee, then I spill a bunch of it on the counter. 6:30 a.m. conference call days are the worst. They're not the worst, they're just early. Yes, they are. All right, so good morning, everybody, and welcome to Cameras and Coffee. No news type stuff today. Instead, actually all week, everything I have planned out this week is not going to be super newsy. But today, I'm going to ask you guys for your help. So I was just going through the comments on my previous two all about film videos, ADOX, Silvermax, and the Lomo Metropolis. And I could not find the comment that prompted this. But someone left a comment, and a great comment, great idea, that there hadn't been a really good and thorough comparison of the Portra series. 160, 400, and 800. There are videos that kind of look at them, but none that are super intense and super in-depth. And so the suggestion was that I do that. And I said, well, that's a good idea. So here's what I've done. I have picked up specifically for this, and then these videos, these images will also end up in the All About Films for each film that come out. This video is not going to replace individual detailed analyses of each film. It's going to be a one-off because this is a series of films that are supposed to perform the exact same way. That's the big appeal of Portra for film shooters. 160, 400, and 800, the only difference between them is supposed to be grain. And in general, the skin tones, the color rendition, it's supposed to be the same across the board. So I picked up 3 5-packs of 120, one of each. So a total of 15 rolls of film for that video comparing the 3 of these. I'm going to load up 3 of my RB67 film backs, and I'm going to shoot the exact same photos with all 3 stocks. And then that video will just take whichever ones really do a good job of demonstrating that where they work the same, where they don't work the same, things like that. And looking at whether or not it's true that all 3 of the speeds actually produce the same colors. So RB67, that's 10 shots per roll, 50 shots per box. I'm going to call it 45 because each one of those rolls is going to need a data frame at the front of it so I know which one is which when I get them developed. And that way when I pull up the roll of images from the lab, first frame will say Portra 160 or 400 or 800, and then I know each of those next 9 photos on that roll will be where to put it. Just so anyway, so roundabout at most 45 comparison images between the 3. Not all of them, of course, will make it into the videos. So what I'm looking for are suggestions about things to photograph. Portraits, obviously. And to that end, the RB67, I'm going to shoot every single image for that video with the same lens, which is the 180mm f4.5. So an ideal portrait lens. And also the only RB67 lens I have that works consistently and properly. Anyway, so what are some types of images or some test things that you guys would like to see? Some of the ideas I had portraits, landscape, cityscape, things like that. Standard types of images for sure. Another idea would be testing blowing out the exposure. So if, overexposing in a series like 3 stops over, 1 stop over, 1 under, and 3 under, or some sort of arrangement like that to see how the different films handle over and under exposure as a test. So those are just a couple of ideas I came up with, but I know that there are plenty of other ideas. So the favor I'm asking you guys today is, when looking at comparing images across film stocks like that, what would you want to see? So don't know when they're going to come out yet. It'll be a little while to shoot through 15 rolls of film just to set up all the stuff I need to do. But what I will do is shoot through all of them, send them all off to the lab together, get them all developed at the same time, and make that video as soon as it comes out. And then that'll also advance those three all about film videos pretty significantly. I hope. Anyway, that's all that I've got for today, because we got to run, pupper. Yes, we do. Oh, goodness. You need to get fed right now. Yeah, we got to get going. Steinbeck had a very active weekend, playing fetch in the snow and swimming in a lake. It was very cold. He's a little bit worn out still. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Let me know what you'd like to see me do with the Portra, and I will incorporate as many of your suggestions as I can into the test shots that I take for that upcoming video. Take care, everyone.